Hey, what's up, everybody? I am Astazerg from YGG Gaming. Today I have a little bit of a special, oh, that messed up, special game for you. My hotkeys were messed up. There we go. So in the bottom left-hand corner we have Black Widow, and in the top right-hand corner we have the Great Neo. So basically, this is on the, what I promised you guys. I got the balanced test map. I was watching these guys play a 1v1 on Frost, and this is basically what happens in this game. So this is with all the new things that are supposed to be happening in the new patch that you guys can see for firsthand for yourself right here, right now. So getting into this, we have an early expansion from Black Widow, and Great Neo is just opening up with Reactor first into the barracks, and probably a Reaper since his hotkey is way pointed that way. Um, Over here we have the pool and the hatch. They're going to finish at the same time as usual. Nothing else has really changed much. The only thing that's actually different is just the units and what they can do. So in this game you'll actually get to see like the full thing. You'll get to see the new units, you'll get to see like, this is Diamond and Masters League players. One of them is Masters, Black Widow's Masters. I think this guy's Diamond or he's Masters. So that'll be very good for you guys to see. It was really interesting to watch as well. We have an early third base from Black Widow, and the Great Neo is just finishing his second. This was... Okay, so here we go. We're going to see some Hellions coming out right away, and I did this... if you go to Peep Mode, Peep Mode will show up, and you basically get to play this. You can play it with like a total of, I think, 12 people. Winter SC2, shout out to him. He invited me into the game, and we ended up... we didn't play together, against each other I should say, but I ended up in the group. So we were able to get some games going with that. So that was really fun. We have double Evo Chamber and Baneling Nest here, and then wow, that's a really early Infestation Pit. So it looks like we're going to be seeing some Infestation Pit, or Infester play. There we go. I don't think you can play with the Infestation Pit. Meanwhile, we have Cloak Banshee, so this guy's going mech, double Cyclone. So both of these players are going to be trying out the new stuff. Are we going to see some Deep Tunnel is the question. We have Burrow, and we have the Hydralisk coming, so this guy's just going to try out all the new things for Zerg. Meanwhile, we have Terran trying out all the new things for mech. You can see here Hyper Flight Rotors. You don't need a armor, or sorry, not an armor. You don't need a fusion core to get that anymore, so you can just get it right off the bat. They also took out the Cyclone upgrades, so there's no longer that. These Hellions and Cyclone. I'm sorry, I just realized that the colors. Let's see if we can change these. That's better. Alright, now you can see the different colors. That's going to make things a lot easier. So we have a little bit of aggression here. It's not an all-in or a timing attack. I mean, sorry, it's a timing attack. So this base is going to go down. You can see the little small missiles. And, I mean, this guy's Black Widow is going to be going for some Lingbane Hydra and also Infestery, I guess. I'm not sure what he plans on doing with those since he hasn't made any yet or anything like that. That is a pretty big deal to get that third base. He should probably just be backing off right now. Smart to lay down the expansion, so he's going to be ahead now. So that's going to help him a lot. We do have Hyperflight Rotors coming in, as well as +1 attack for ships. Yes, vehicles. Meanwhile, we have 2 more factories coming down, so we'll have 3 total factories. These units are going to come home, which is very smart. Third base is going down, as well as +1 attack is almost finished. This Overlord is going to die. There's really no anti-air though. With this build, what's going to happen is, since there's only 1 Stargate at the moment, I think a really smart play to go in this game would be to just simply go Spire as Zerg player, to go Spire and then get some mutas and then do a timing attack with the mutas to hit before any like Vikings can come out, because only 1 Viking can come out at a time. So that would really help. 2 more factories going down, third base getting saturated, as well as 1 engineering bay. And if you because if you see, two Cyclones are not going to take down Mutalisks fast enough because the Mutalisks can easily target down the Cyclones and then take out everything else. There are no turrets, nothing like that. There's no anti-air at all. So if you're playing against a build like this or something like that, go for a Spire. Yes, the Hydra Ling Bane is not a bad idea, but um, in this situation, probably go Spire. I know that this guy was probably also just trying. Okay, there we go. Something just glitched. I don't know if you guys saw that. Um, I have no idea what's going on. So anyway, um, yeah. So as I was saying, it would be you can get a really good timing attack with some mutas, and that'd be really nice to be able to do that because then you have free access to all these tanks and Hellions and Banshees. Um, Now we have some anti-air in each base, but still no army anti-air. Plus one plating is finished now. Plus two is being completed or halfway through for Zerg, and a hive is on its way out, which is pretty smart. These Banshees are going to go around to do some harass while these Hellions do some harass. That'll be pretty interesting to see how much damage gets done. Fourth base is being made for Great Neo, as well as a whole bunch of siege tanks. And this is what I'm talking about right here. There's nothing to stop any mutas from coming in here. That's why it's kind of smart to get some mutas or something going. Hydra up. These upgrade signs are really off, but whatever. Um, as you can see here, this Hydrogen is going to go down. Fortunately, the upgrade is going to get finished. These Banshees are still cloaked. He can't see them. The Infestation Pit is going to go down as well. I don't really know. He got a really early Infestation Pit, but he didn't really get anything with them. Or he didn't get any Infestors from that. So I'm guessing he was just going for the early upgrade. Now he's making it again, so he's obviously wanting it. Fourth base is not even saturated yet. Meanwhile, third base is it's basically 3 base versus 3 base, and we all know that Zerg players usually end up losing if they're on this equal basis or behind. Obviously, one Thor is coming out, which is, in case you guys didn't know, yes, Thors now do. They have 0.7 splash radius. It's either 0.7, 0.8. They get plus 0.1 splash radius, so they're even better against mutas. So, I mean, finally he has some counter to any mutas that could be coming, but a long time ago, these mutas could have just shredded through about 4 minutes ago. Two Vipers are about to pop out, as well as plus two is now finished, almost. The fourth base is now being planted down, so it's still even on both sides. We're going to speed it up a little bit because it is a mech game, and we all know mech games take forever. These Hellions are just chilling here. They're going to be chilling there for the next maybe 5 minutes, and you'll see that. And we have Blue Flame Hellions on the way. And these Lings are going to try to do something, but they're not going to get through here. It's kind of obvious they need to back off. He's going to... we'll slow it down right here real quick. Hydra's going to go to end. He's like, oh snap, can't do that. Plus 3 Carapace is on the way, fun fact. Fourth base is now saturated. These Banelings are burrowed here for defense, I guess. Let's see. I'm wondering what he's going to do with this, because he obviously got it for a reason. We'll see. Right now, I really don't... This army can't really break through this many tanks. So, because Hydras are really susceptible to tanks and stuff like that. Like, this is just a solid defense. There's no way he's breaking through. Unless he catches them off guard like this kind of thing. These Banelings are going to move up. I'm wondering if he's going to go attack. These Hellions finally move. They come home to be victorious. 4 racks is going down, so he's obviously going to transition, I guess. I don't really know. I don't play mech. These Lings are going to get shredded. And we still have a lot of Lings over here. But now we got the Zerg player on the defensive. He's going to siege up his tanks. A lot of swarm hosts just instantly appear out of nowhere. They get A-moved into the army and they all get destroyed. These were really nice. I really like these blinding clouds. But if those infestors, sorry, not infestors, but swarm hosts had stayed back here, they would have done so much damage. Instead, he A-moved right into the Terran army and got destroyed. Now these Banshees are just having free reign. These tanks just all survived because of that accidental mistake. and that's going to cost him a lot. He's getting a fifth, and a sixth base at the same time, which is really smart, especially against mech. But man, oh man, was that a really bad move. So that's going to really cost him. These Banshees are going to go around. He's got a lot more Swarm Hosts since they're so cheap right now because of the fact that they just want to figure out what's up with them, if they're good with this kind of update. But oh my goodness. These tanks are finally going to get cleaned up, but it would have been a lot better if they had gotten cleaned up on the first round of Swarm Hosts and not after getting an entirely new round. Both players banking over 1,000. Really should, Terran players should maybe expand sometime soon, or at least think about it. These are just going to be defensive planetaries. He is going to go over here to expand, so this will be pretty good for him. At the same time, Zerg looks like they're trying to get a little more aggressive, and that'll be interesting. We do have Overlord speed now. It just finished. Is this going to get in planetary, or is he just going to forget? Who knows? Nope, it's going to get killed. That's a lot of changelings, obviously, so that he can go right into the base and be able to see. That's a lot of tanks, though, and really, there's no way this army is breaking through that army unless these Swarm Hosts can do a lot of work. These Blinding Clouds could do a lot of damage since these tanks are just clustered up. I mean, look at this. Maybe 1, 2, 3 Blinding Clouds, and that's just pretty much GG. These locusts are just going to float in here. Not going to get too much damage done. They get about 1 tank and 1 anti-air defense. Not too bad. We got double Spire on the way, so we're going to see some Broodlords coming out eventually. Unfortunately for Zerg, he's not really getting the 6 base saturated. He's just sticking with his 1 base. All these Vipers are going to get sniped, and that's really huge because now there are no more Blinding Clouds, and the Terran is safe to move out a bit and get a better position. These Locusts aren't really going to do too much because these Thors are here, but I mean, who knows? These Hydras, yeah, they're going to get the Banshees, but now he's lost all of his Hydras unless he has a lot of money. Yeah, he's got plenty of money, so he should be fine. These Banelings are still burrowed, too, and he doesn't know about them. So we're technically on 5 base versus 4 base. That's a lot of Swarm Hosts. Like, my goodness. Again, just a lot of mutas can easily shred through these Thors if you get enough of them and split up well enough. Blinding Clouds are really good right here. And then our 6th base here over 6th base is not really getting much work on it, but that's okay. He can always get it later. He's got plenty of minerals for right now. He is supply blocked, so he supply capped, so he really can't do much about that. Meanwhile, Terran's starting to look a little bit grim here. His position, he's going to try to go around and maybe kill this base or do some harass here. Not going to get much done, and he really doesn't have much anymore. He's sticking with the same army composition. He's not really teching up in anything different. He got all these Raxes, but he's not doing anything. Oh, he got the Ghosts. Got it. Never mind. Meanwhile, Harass isn't really doing too much. We got Burrowed Drones here, so it's all good. 6 baits going down. This Overseer easily scouted, though, so it's okay. Locust going to go in here, do a tiny bit of damage. They get another tank, and I mean, if he gets this base, if he had taken that base out, it would have been game over, just because of the fact that he's got no other bases to mine from. He does get the 6th base, and is able to push back the Terran just a little bit. These Vipers are going to... One's going to go down, not too bad. This base is probably going to go down because it's so low, but these Locusts are shredding through this army. These Banshees, if they focus fire down, they can kill the hatcheries, which would be really important. Yes, they killed the drones, but the hatcheries even better. Is it going to go down? It does go down. Meanwhile, though, we do have Broodlords, a lot of them too, picking off this base. They're probably going to get it. Lings just come back and flood here. Corruptors just take out everything. These Broodlords are shredding through everything back here, and it looks like it's going to be game, and I don't think there's anything Great Neo can do about this. There's just so many Broodlords, so many Swarm Hosts. He really doesn't have anything to defend at home because he lost his whole army. He's going to try to expand over here, but it's all for naught. He cannot hold this, and he looks like the Zerg player is going to break through this defense, and that's going to be game. I hope you guys liked this video. It was just to show you guys a little bit of kind of what is going to be that pretty much showed you almost every single unit that's going to be changed in those two races. So give me a like in down below if you enjoyed that video, and thank you for watching. I'll not send, but I'll make a second video coming after this of another ZVZ that you guys get to watch, or no, it's a ZVT. So I will bring that up shortly. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great day.